and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft Locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building Amtrak 309, one of the new AlC42 charger locomotives in the brand new VII paint scheme here. So let's get right into the build now. So to start off here, we're going to take out a dark oak stair for the rear coupler, and we'll attach that up. Under it, a sideways dark oak fence gate. Then on the next block down on the rails, we're going to put a backward facing polish andesite stair and make that 3 wide on the bottom middle. Above it, 3 gray concrete, and open a dark oak fence gate on either side of it. Then on the sides, on the second layer, backward facing polished deep slate stairs on each side. Then another stair above it on each side, and 3 more gray concrete with a warp button on either side of the top. Then we're going to swing around in front of it here, and we're going to switch over to polish deep slate walls, and we're going to skip 1 block forward from this down on the rails, and we're going to get 2 rows of 5 walls coming out to each side like this. Now we're going to skip 2 blocks forward from this, leaving a gap of 2, and on the 3rd block out, a set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then a 3x3 of polished blackstone block, and another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gate into the ends of the wheels here, and at this end. Then on this second layer, we're going to fill this top middle 3 with gray concrete. And we'll stop above where these fence gates are for now. In front of this, we're going to do 2 layers of 3 stone brick blocks up the center, then upside down outward facing stone brick stairs on the bottom of each side, and then 3 stone brick blocks on the top of each side. So 3 here and 3 here. On the side of it, we're going to put a skeleton skull, a warp sign, and a brewing stand. And then same thing over here, brewing stand, warp sign, skeleton skull. In front of that, 3 gray concrete on the bottom middle, and then coming off that block, a row of upside down, outward facing, polished deep slate stairs coming forward, and that's going to be 10 blocks long. Once you have 10 blocks, 3 gray concrete at this end, and same thing over here, 10 upside down polished deep slate stairs. Then we'll come up on the top middle, and we'll fill the middle 3 up here with gray concrete down to the end of this fuel tank. Then at the back of the fuel tank, we'll do 2 gray concrete, skip 2, and gray concrete to the front. Same thing over here, 2 at the back, skip 2, and concrete to the front. In here, we're going to do a crimson button and a crimson sign. And then same thing over here, a crimson sign and a crimson button. Now in front of this, in the middle, we'll do 2 rows of 3 stone brick blocks again, and 3 upside down stone brick stairs on the bottom of each side. Then 3 stone brick blocks on the top of each side. And on the side up here, do a brewing stand, a warp sign, and a player head. Then same thing over here, brewing stand, warp sign, and a player head. Now we'll come in front of this here, skip 1 block forward from it, get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then a 3x3 of polished blackstone, and another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gate into the ends of the wheels here, and into the ends of the wheels down here. Then we're going to fill the top middle 3 with gray concrete down the length of this truck, and stop above these fence gates. Then 2 on the top middle, and 2 upside down polished deep slate stairs on either side facing outward. Then 3 gray concrete across the top of the front here. Then on the next block down in front of it, we're going to get 3 polished andesite stairs on the bottom middle. On top of that, gray concrete in the center, 2 upside down polished deep slate stairs on either side. Then take out a dark oak stair for the coupler and stack it up to this middle second block. Under it, a sideways dark oak fence gate, and open dark oak bend skates on either side of the coupler. Now we're going to come on the sides of the truck. Everywhere there's a wheel, we're going to put a wither skeleton skull on the side. Same thing here. Then do this side. And same thing up here. Then next to each wither skeleton skull, we're going to put a sideways grindstone. Same thing here. Do the other side. And up here. Then we're going to come up here and crouch, and in between each grindstone we're going to put a horizontal lightning rod. Same thing on this side. And of course through the back, come down here and crouch. Put a lightning rod between the grindstones on each side of the truck over here. Just like that. Now we're going to come on top of the very front and put a blue concrete on each side with an item frame on the front of each block. Then 3 red concrete on the center. Then directly behind that, we're going to fill this whole top middle 3 end to end with iron blocks. Then on this top outside edge, on the 3rd layer, we're going to go end to end with red concrete. And bring that all the way to the front. And then of course, we'll do the same thing on this side. On this 3rd layer, end to end up here with red concrete. And bring that all the way down to the other end. Then we're going to come back up front here, and we're going to put 5 blue concrete across the front. On each side of the front, we're going to put a glow item frame with glowstone. Then on the center of this, we're going to do a warp sign here, and we're going to type Amtrak in all capital letters. Then we'll hit the sign with white dye in a glow ink sac. Then on the top middle above this, 3 polished black stone blocks in the center, and we're going to put a crimson button on either side of this sign here. Then blue concrete on either side. Then a glow item frame in the center with glowstone. Up here, a red nether brick stair on each side. Then 3 polished black stone stairs on the middle here. Come around behind it, on each side we're going to do a column of 2 blue concrete, then a smooth quartz block on top of each side. Then we're going to do a forward facing red nether brick stair on each side again, and 3 black glass in the middle. Then we'll swing around behind this here, and we'll do a column of 3 blue concrete on each side, and a smooth quartz on the top. Then up here, another red nether brick stair on each side again, and 3 polished black stone stairs across the center. Then we're going to come on the side under this first smooth quartz block, and put a warp sign with 309. Then hit that with white dye in a glow ink sac. And we'll do the same thing on this side, right here a warp sign with 309, and then hit it with white dye in a glow ink sac here. Now we're going to make some banners here. So we're going to come into a loom, and we're going to use a gray banner and light blue dye. We're going to put the vertical light blue on the left half, and then another one on the right half. Then switch to red dye and make the bottom half of both of these red. Switch to black dye, put a black border around both of them, and then a black plus shape on both of them. Then we'll come place these on these item frames with the blue in the corners on the outside edges like that. Then we're going to put 3 blank birch signs on this red concrete. Come around the corner, and on the red concrete, we're going to go end to end with blank birch signs on both sides of the locomotive. Now come on top of the front, and on either side of these polished black stone stairs, we're going to put a dark oak sign with 309. And we'll hit those with white dye in a glow ink sac. Now come on the side of this top smooth quartz block and put a white stained glass paint on the side for a rear view mirror. It's same thing on this side over here. Then we're going to swing around behind this. We're going to do 2 columns of 3 blue concrete on each side here. Then we're going to grab black stained glass panes. 2 black stained glass panes on the top of each side. Then above it, we're going to do an outward facing red nether brick stair. And then a smooth quartz stair on each side. Then behind this, a column of 4 blue concrete on each side. And then an outward facing warp stair on the top of each side. Then we're going to come behind it. This is where our door is going to be. Come down here, take off this block, do a red nether brick stair, a warp stair, an upside down warp stair, and then a door on top. Do the same thing here. Take out this block, red nether brick stair, warp stair, upside down stair, door on top. Then, behind it, a column of 4 blue concrete on each side. Then we're going to come down here, and we're going to knock out the signs on either side of the stair and do a column of 4 iron bars coming up on each side of the door. Same thing here, take out these 2 signs and a column of 4 iron bars on each side of the door. Then we'll put 2 warp stairs facing outward on the top of each side here. Then behind this, we're going to do 5 blue concrete coming back and start raising it up. And on this top layer, 1 block from the back, we're going to have a single block of bedrock right here. And then just copy this pattern directly across to the other side. With that single block of bedrock. Then, we'll bring a row of outward facing warp stairs on the top of each side. Behind it, on this side, we're going to do 2 rows of 3 blue concrete and then 2 rows of 3 deep slate tile walls. The other side doesn't have the vent, so it's just going to be 3 by 4 blue concrete, and then we'll go ahead and put 3 warp stairs on the top of each side here. Just like that. Then, behind this, we're going to go to blue concrete again on the bottom, and we're going to come 5 blocks long and raise that 4 high. And same thing here, a 5 by 4 of blue concrete. And then we'll continue our warp stairs down to the back of it on each side of the top here. Then actually this is where the white stripe is, so we're going to change these back 2 stairs to smooth quartz. Then forward 1 and down 1, we're going to do these 2 knocked out, smooth quartz. Forward 1 and down 1, same thing. And just keep doing that with 2 smooth quartz till you get to the bottom for the stripe that's on there. And we're going to repeat it on this side, so knock out these 2 smooth quartz and just keep doing the 2 block long stair pattern coming down. And fill that with smooth quartz. Then the blue actually shifts colors behind this stripe. And we don't really have the good color blues we need for Minecraft. So for this, we're going to take out all this blue concrete behind the stripe. And we're going to swap it out for blue concrete powder. Just to get that color change there. And of course, do the same thing behind the white stripe on this side. Change all this blue concrete to blue concrete powder. Then, behind this, on the bottom of each side, 2 blue concrete powder. Then a 2 by 2 of iron bars. And then 2 blue concrete powder above the iron bars on each side here. Then, above that, we're going to switch to waxed, oxidized, cut copper stairs and put 2 stairs on the top of each side. Then a column of 4 blue concrete powder behind it, and another waxed, oxidized, cut copper stair on the top of each side. Then behind that, we're going to do 4 iron bars on each side. Then behind that, blue concrete powder, 2 iron bars, and blue concrete powder on these top corners. Then behind that, we're going to do 2 iron bars on the bottom of each side, then a 2x2 of blue concrete powder, and then 2 iron bars on top. Behind that, blue concrete on bottom, then 2 iron bars, then blue concrete powder on top. Then behind that, we're going to do a column of 4 iron bars again. Just like that. Then behind this, we're going to raise blue concrete powder 3 blocks tall, and we're going to bring it all the way down to the back. And we'll do the same thing on this side, blue concrete powder 3 blocks tall, and bring it all the way down to the back on this side here. Then we'll come up here at the front of it, 2 blue concrete powder on each side, then a deep slate tile wall. At the back, we're going to do 2 blue concrete powder, then we're going to do 2 blocks of bedrock on each side, and then 2 blue concrete powder. Come to the back, put a door on this center, and fill the rest of this back end with blue concrete powder, and then 3 on this top middle back here. Then we'll go back to wax oxidize cut copper stairs and run a full line of stairs up here facing outward until it connects up. And then of course we'll do the same thing on this side. We'll do a full line of stairs facing outward up here. Just like that. Now we're going to make some more banners here, so come back into a loop, this time with a blue banner and white dye. Put a vertical on the right, then a horizontal in the middle, top, and bottom. New banner. We're going to put a horizontal on bottom and top, and vertical on left and right. New banner. Vertical on the right, horizontal on the bottom, top half white. Then switch to blue dye, and we'll put a blue border around these 3 number banners. Then we'll do a new banner again with white dye, put a horizontal on the top. Then new banner, horizontal on top, on bottom, and the middle. And we'll come place these. So back here, we're going to put our number banner, and we're also going to grab a ladder. Down in this corner, put a ladder, and in this corner. Then up here, 2 blocks from the end, use the banners to put 309. Same thing on this side, 2 blocks from the end, use the banners to put 309. Then we're going to come up by this front door, and we're going to use our other banners to represent the Amtrak logo, and we're going to put it in this T-shaped pattern like this. Come over here and do the same thing. Use these stripe banners to make this T-shaped pattern for the Amtrak logo. Then above this, do a warp sign with the letters AM, another one with TR, and another one with AK. So it will say Amtrak. Hit them with white dye and a glow ink sac, and that's just to stretch out the word so it goes the length of the banners. We'll do the same thing here, 1 sign with AM, 1 sign with TR, 1 sign with AK, then hit them with white dye and a glow ink sac. And if you don't like the word spread out like that, you could also just use blank birch signs to represent the word Amtrak. Now we'll come down to the back. Back here, we're going to put an iron trap door in front of this door, and an iron bar on either side of the door. Then we got to come in and grab crimson button here. And we're going to put a crimson button on each side here and here. On the top middle, glow item frame with glowstone for the rear headlight. Then on either side on these top corners, a warp sign with 309. And we'll hit those with white dye and a glow ink sac. And I just realized I did these back vents wrong, so we're gonna change them. We're gonna turn this deep slate tile wall into a 2x2 of deep slate tile walls. Then right behind it, put a bedrock, and we'll change these two bedrocks to blue concrete powder. Then of course, we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So we're gonna change this to a 2x2 of deep slate tile walls, a bedrock up here, right behind it, and change these bedrocks to blue concrete powder. Now we'll come up front and we're gonna start working on the roof. And as with everything when building these chargers in Minecraft, there's a lot of detail to it. So we're gonna come up on the front middle, behind the polished blackstone stairs, and on the lower hitbox, 3 warp slabs. Then over here, a 2x2 of blue concrete, and then 2 warp slabs on the lower hitbox next to it. Up here, an item frame with a music disc. Turn it that way, surround it with polished blackstone buttons. Then behind this section, we're gonna do a 3x3 of blue concrete. On top of that, on the back of each side, we're gonna put 2 levers going into each other for antenna. Then behind this, we're gonna come on the upper hitbox of the next block down and do a 3x3 of warp slabs. And on the back of this, we're gonna open 3 warp fence gates and then 3 on the front like this for the horn. Then we'll come behind this and go back to our blue concrete here. And we'll do a 3x3 of blue concrete back here. Then on top of each side, 2 iron trapdoors on the back. Then we'll come behind this and we'll do a 3x4 of blue concrete and 4 iron trapdoors up the middle. Then behind that, a 3x5 of blue concrete. And we'll do iron trapdoors on each of the outside edges. Behind this, we're gonna do a 3x6 of bedrock coming back. And then we're gonna cover all the bedrock with stone pressure plates. Then behind that, we're gonna do 3 blue concrete with a polished blackstone button on either side. Then behind that, over here, 2 bedrock, 2 rows of 2 blue concrete. Behind that, 3 blue concrete with a button on either side. Then on this side, 2 bedrock, 2x2 of blue concrete, and fill the rest with blue concrete. Then we're gonna put a polished blackstone button here and here, and here and here. And now the roof line is finally completed here. Now we're gonna come inside with polished andesite slab. We'll put 3 slabs across these doors here, 3 behind them. And then we'll fill in this whole floor with slabs at that same level. Then a row of double slabs under the window, then 3 on the upper hitbox here for the control desk. Then we're gonna put 2 glow item frames. They need to have end crystals in them. Then a lever. Then we'll turn around and put a stair on each side for seats. Behind the doors here, we're gonna put 2 blast furnaces on each side, then a door in the center, and then we'll put a torch on each side here and here, and then we'll move to this next compartment. We're gonna make a staircase of polished andesite stairs coming down the middle. Then on the sides of it, we're gonna do 2 rows of blast furnaces up to the top. Same thing on this side here. Then we're gonna switch to white shulker boxes here. And on the bottom of each side, we'll do 3 white shulker boxes. Then above it, another 3 that are sideways this time on each side. And above that, 3 brewing stands on the top of each side. Behind it right here, a column to the top of white shulker boxes, and then skip one in another column. An end portal in the bottom middle, 2 shulker boxes on top. Then we have to grab a door to cover this little bathroom, turn this way, and get a door right here. On this other side, we'll do 3 columns of sideways white shulker boxes all the way up to the top. Then come down here, crouch, 2 white shulker boxes on this top middle coming down, and then a door right here. Then for this compartment, we're going to come where this first divider between the iron bars is, and we're going to use quartz brick to frame in a doorway and up to the top and put a door down in here. Then we're going to come in, we need redstone, polished black stone buttons, and we need anvils. And this is for the prime mover. 1 block in front of each door, we'll put 5 anvils here in the center, and above that, 5 redstone blocks. Then 5 sideways anvils again. Then 5 redstone blocks in the center on top of that. On this first layer of redstone blocks, we're going to put 5 polished black stone buttons coming down the side, and then 5 on this side here. Then on each top edge up here, we're going to put horizontal lightning rods on each side like this to light up the compartment. Because when you see these locomotives at night, they're very bright. Then we'll come through this door and do the next compartment. For this one, we're going to come behind these last set of iron bars, use quartz bricks to frame in a doorway to the top again, and put a door on. Then come to the front of it, 1 block forward from this door, a polished deep slate wall, 2 smooth stone, 2 glow item frames with egg crystals. Behind this in the center, we're going to do 3 acacia logs with the pattern going vertical, and bring those to the top for the big air cleaner. Then, same as before, on each top outside edge, we'll do a row of horizontal end rods up here. And same thing on this side here. Then we'll come through this door, and we have 1 final compartment to go here. On the back of this section, we're going to do 2 columns of quartz bricks coming to the top on each side. Then a single quartz brick on the bottom of each side here. Then above each of those quartz bricks, we're going to put a column of brewing stands up to the top on each side. Then we're going to put 4 inward facing blast furnaces on each side like this. Then above it, we're going to do 4 hoppers on each side. Then above that, we're going to do 4 grindstones on each side. Then take out end rods, and we'll come across the top middle of this compartment with end rods to light it up back here. And there we have it, folks. We finally completed our Amtrak long distance charger in the new Phase 7 paint scheme. I hope you enjoyed the build here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.